Hey Addie, Emma assigned a project on sickle cell anemia, but I have no clue what it is. Could you help me out?
Of course, Rachel. Where should we begin?
First of all, I had no idea what makes a sickle cell so different than a normal red blood cell.
According to my information, a red blood cell is disc-shaped and flexible, making them easily able to flow through the body's bloodstream. Sickle cells, on the other hand, are long and stiff, forming crescent shapes. This means that they are harder to flow through the bloodstreams, and that leads to bad circulation. These deformed sickle cells are primarily due to the sticking together of hemoglobin to create long chains.
Wait a minute, how am I supposed to know if I have sickle cell anemia?
Symptoms include fever and headache, swelling of the joints, dizziness, low energy, and intense pain, as well as
Shortness of breath.
Well, how did the changes in the circulatory system that you mentioned before cause the symptoms of sickle cell anemia?
Glad that you asked, Rachel. Well, first of all, since sickle cells are very stiff and crescent-shaped, they are very likely to get stuck in smaller blood vessels. These blockages cause blood to not be able to flow through certain parts of the body. This results in the swelling of joints and limbs as well as a large degree of pain. Secondly, blood cells have a protein that I mentioned earlier called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin transports oxygen from your lungs through your cells to all over your body. Those with sickle cell lack the healthy hemoglobin needed to fully circulate oxygen throughout your body. This results in a shortness of breath and fatigue. Finally, with blockages in the body's bloodstream, blood flow decreases and can hurt organs.
Wow, that sure is scary.
Indeed, it is.
Okay, I'm following along with everything you're saying, but what is really happening inside the cells of people with sickle cell anemia?
Great question, Rachel. Sickle cell anemia is a genetic trait that anyone could get if both of their parents are carriers of the sickle cell gene. While a parent may not express any of the symptoms of sickle cell, they could still have a recessive sickle gene. Now, getting in the details of things, the actual disease is caused by a point mutation in the gene where the formula to make hemoglobin is created. A point mutation, also known as when a single codon in a gene sequence is altered. In the case of sickle cell, the codon CTC is changed to CAC. This then shifts the standard amino acid of glutamic acid to valine. With this new amino acid, the structure of the protein changes entirely, meaning that the protein folding is different. This alters the function. As you can see, just this small difference in a single codon can make up the entire different protein.
Why is having a valine so much worse than having a glutamic acid?
It all has to do with the intermolecular forces holding these amino acids together. In regular hemoglobin, it's glutamic acid, made up of negatively charged oxygen atoms that attract to the hydrogen atoms of water, which are positively charged and surround the amino acid. This results in a strong ion dipole IMF and a secure hemoglobin. In the hemoglobin of someone with sickle cell, its valine does not attract to the surrounding water molecule because of its hydrophobic surface layer. Because of this, hemoglobin attracts to other hemoglobin due to its nonpolar makeup. With these nonpolar attractions, that means that there are only London dispersion forces, which are not strong at all.
We get it now. Thanks, Abby.